Hello, people. How are you doing today? I hope everything is going well with you. Today is another brilliant episode on my channel. The topic we're discussing today, um, signs of manipulative men. Signs of manipulative men. And I will implore you, especially ladies, to listen attentively and take note of all the things I'm going to be listing here. Of course, it's not the list here is not. I mean, that wouldn't be. It's not limited to all these 7 points I'll be discussing here with you. But they are very, very important points that you need to take a good look at. Stay right there. I will be right back. Hello, welcome back again. My name is Bayo Ajibola. Today we're discussing 7 signs of manipulative men. 7 signs of manipulative men. You see, um, if you don't take good care or good caution when you are dabbling into a relationship, you might easily find yourself in a very, very trouble or problematic situation. I personally, I'm a very great advocate of ladies taking it a bit slow when they are going into a new relationship. When you're meeting a new man, I will be the first to tell you that you need to take it slow and easy. You don't need to jump straight in and let yourself loose into the man's arm and trusting yourself into his hand and thinking that is going to take good care of you. Um, Reason being that you don't know him. At that initial stage, you don't know him. You only just met maybe a couple of months. You've only just get to know each other, maybe even in some situation, a couple of years. So the main reason why you need to be very, very careful, I will be the first to tell you that. But however, in a situation whereby you now find yourself in that situation already, that's okay, right? I made a mistake. I jumped into this relationship without even taking appropriate cautions or taking it on a slow pace. If you manage to find yourself in that situation, then I'm going to be discussing with you 7 signs of manipulative men. 7 signs of manipulative men. If the man you are dealing with at the moment comes out with even one of any of these signs I'll be discussing today with you, I will advise you to get out of that situation, to get out of that relationship, to get out of that man's life right now. I will be the first to tell you that. So, without much ado, let's jump into the first point. Still discussing signs of manipulative men. Gaslighting. Gaslighting. You must have heard that before, or if this is your first time of coming um, by the word. I mean, it's a form of psychological manipulation. You know, this happens slowly at the beginning of the relationship. You know, before you realize it, is already in your system. At the beginning, you wouldn't even think much of it. But over time, this man will start to sow self-doubt and confusion in your mind. He wants to gain power and control over you. He wants to distort your reality, and forcing you to question your own judgment and intuition. It starts in a very subtle way. And the end goal is for him to take total control of you. You won't be able to trust your own judgment. You will not be able to. You will not be capable to trust your own intuition. You will, at the end of the day, be at his mercy. He will be the decider for you. He will be making decision for you. Your self-confidence is gone. Your sense of perspective is all distorted. That is the first sign for you to know that the man you're dealing with is a manipulative man, and you need to get out of that situation. Point number 2, unable to see things from your perspective. If the man in your life couldn't or cannot even just be bothered to see things from your own perspective, everything has to be about him. Everything has to be his own decision. Even if you try to express your own opinion, it doesn't even carry any weight. If you are hot, he doesn't even want to know. He will be the first to tell you that he is not responsible for your happiness. He's not responsible for your progress in life. He's not responsible for anything. He just do not care about you. He just do not care about your feelings. These are the kind of guys that will conveniently go about having series of affairs. And even if you get to know about it, they will look straight you squarely in the face and say to you, so what are you going to do about it? Knowing fully well, coming from our first point, he has gaslighted you to a junction that your self-confidence and your self-belief system is all messed up. At that point, he will now think to himself, yeah, she's not going to go anywhere. That is point number 2. His inability to see things from your own perspective is another sign of a very, very manipulative man. Point number 3, he's an hypocrite. He's an hypocrite. Do as I say and not do as I do. Do you understand? He will be coming out with all sorts of things. Oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. But it's okay for him to do that. He's got no problem for him to even do that which he has been telling you not to do. The rules does not apply to him. He sees himself above the standard set. Do you understand? So more or less, it's just a very, very selfish human being. You do not need that kind of a man in your life. So you need to get out of that situation. Point number 4, he's a pathological liar. He's a pathological liar. He doesn't even, he doesn't even care. He will lie straight to your face. This is a guy that when you are looking at a color blue, he will be telling you that is color red. And eventually, if you box him up in a corner, he will start to create a pity party, turning the whole situation around like he is the victim in that situation. He will lie straight to your face. And when he is caught out, he will be telling you all sorts of things just to get himself out of that situation. Easily, he can turn the table all around to even start blaming you that you are actually the cause of the situation he finds himself in. He will never, ever hold on and say, okay, I'm sorry, or I've lied to you, and I'm sorry. Rather, he will continuously want to defend that situation and even make attempts to turn the table around to make you actually the perpetrator here, not and himself the victim. Pathological liar he is. Number 5, he focuses on your mistake but ignores his own mistakes. He focuses on your own mistakes and ignore his own mistakes. Everything you do around him, he will be the first to find fault in everything you do. You lift a cup, there's a fault. You sleep, there's a fault. You sit down, there's a fault. You cook, there's a fault. No matter what you do, this man will always find fault in whatever you do. And he has an objective. The main reason he's doing all of this is to break your self-confidence, to make you less confidence in yourself. It will put you in a situation whereby you will not even be able to trust your own judgment. Why? Because continuously he has coming up with all sorts of mistakes. Listen, no. I mean, whatever you do, you sleep, you go out, there is always a mistake. He will be the first to highlight it out. He is not the type of guy that will overlook things. No, he will just bring it up and start showing it to your face. that you did this, you did that, it's wrong, blah, 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 things like that. But if you manage to highlight just even one of his own mistake, he will find a way of turning it around and telling you point blank that no, that actually is the right thing for him to do. And by the time you keep repeating that straight into your face, if care is not taken, you will believe him. Why? Because he has eroded your self-confidence. You will start to believe his lies. You will start to believe when he showed you a spoon, you will call it a spade, and you will believe him. You will take it, everything hook, line, and sinker. That is a very, very dangerous man, and you need to get out of that situation. You need to get out of that relationship. Signs of manipulative men. Signs of manipulative men. Number 6, he compares you to other people. He compares you to other people. This is not the kind of a guy that will believe that, oh, everybody, they're all unique in their own individual way. No. You dress, he will compare you to his ex. Oh, my ex-girlfriend doesn't dress like this, and things like that. You cook, you compare you to his sister, or compare you to his friend's wife. Oh, I was at today's house yesterday. I mean, the wife cooks better. I had this and it was properly done. Always comparing you, always comparing your character, always comparing your even the way you dress, all in the purpose of breaking down your personality, all with the sole objective of controlling you. These are signs, some of signs of manipulative men. And the last but not the least, he loves conflict. He loves conflict. He's not happy, and he will not allow anyone to be happy around him. He's not happy with himself. Obviously, he's not happy with himself. For you to be coming up with all this manipulative behavior, that shows you are really a very, very sad soul. So he wouldn't even want any other person to be happy around him. So in this particular situation now, you are his wife, you are his girlfriend, you are his partner, and he wouldn't want you to be happy too. Anybody around you is had one form of misunderstanding with them, they've fallen out because of him. Because of him. And if by the time you start to look at it properly, you will realize that this guy is just the one creating all of this mess. This guy is just the one looking for trouble everywhere he goes. Everything he touches, everybody he meets, they, in his own book, they don't meet up. And eventually, he will fall out with them. He will fall out with them. So, those are the 7 points of manipulative men, signs of manipulative men that I have for you today. Obviously, like I said at the beginning, this is not limited to these seven points, but these 7 points, I will implore you to hold them and listen to it over and over again, and even share it with your friends. Let them know, discuss with them, share with them these signs of manipulative men. These are the kind of men you actually need to get out of their system. You don't need them in your life. They have no good. They've got no good news for you. Don't, because of desperation, don't because of peer pressure or societal pressure, and settle for this kind of men, thinking, well, at the end of the day, at least I have somebody in my life. No, you rather stay alone and be happy and be healthy mentally in your own life than having people like this in your life. So take note of this point and share with your friend. These are very, very important things to take note of. And until next time, I see you. Share the page, like the page, subscribe to the page, and hit in fact, smash the notification bell. Reason being that next time I come online, you will be the first to get the notification. Until I see you, like I said, it is bye-bye for now.